Is the in-place for music and fashion these days. Mad Chester, the sound of the North, in a new series, Celebration. And that's after this.
Eddie Tease. Jim Challoner, what a captain, eh? Tom Brophy, brilliant. Bill Burgess, he was one of the all-time greats. Henry Deleuze, he was an electrician.
Go on, would you be quiet? I'm working on my PhD.
Harry Hughes. Jed Smith, little Jed Smith, eh?
Shut up.
I'm reading. You said I ought to do more reading.
I meant a book, not a rugby ball.
This isn't any old ball. This is the semi-final ball, signed by the players. Barrow versus Dewsbury, 1967. 14-9, we stuffed the bastards. This ball's worth reading.
Yes, Colin, I'm sure it may be one of the more interesting balls you've read, but it hardly constitutes a literary classic, does it?
It's worth a lot of money, this.
Ah, to whom?
What?
To whom is it worth a lot of money? Me? Graham? Janet? Ah, there's no one left in the world who'd pay a penny for that rugby ball.
I would.
You've already got it. Do you know, I still wonder where they all went to.
Well, Bill Burgess went to Salford.
Pardon?
And I think Henry Deleuze retired.
I wasn't talking about Barrow Rugby League Club.
No, I tell a lie. He went to Rochdale Hornets.
I was talking about the entire population of the world.
Oh?
Well, do you know, I was there. I saw it happen. Woof, dust, nothing. What happened? Where have they all gone, huh?
Search me.
It was a rhetorical question.
Oh, one of those again.
Of course, looked at from another point of view, it could well be that the rest of the world exists and we don't.
Eh?
Perceptions of reality, Colin. Descartes.
Pardon?
Descartes, the philosopher, 1596 to 1650. You see, he suggested that when he saw something, it wasn't necessarily there.
Where was it then?
No, it might only exist in his mind.
Drinker, was he? Dave Perry's dad had that problem. He kept seeing rats. Giant rats. Mind you, they did have rats. Even I saw a rat round their house once.
No. Look, take that rugby ball. Does it really exist? Or does it only exist in your mind? If you were to leave the room, would that rugby ball still be here?
It better bloody had be.
No.
If anyone lays a finger on this ball, there'll be trouble, I'm bloody telling you.
No, it's just an idea.
Well, you can put it right out of your mind.
A philosophical idea. Does an object in a room continue to exist after we leave the room? You see, Colin, maybe you and I and Graham and Janet have, as it were, left the room.
You're completely balmy, you are. Do you know that?
Look, I'm talking about a philosophical concept. How do we know we all exist? Are we all here?
No, we're here. Janet and Graham have gone out.
I don't know why I waste my time talking to you.
She was a bit off with me again this morning. Don't know why. I was only trying to be friendly.
Well, I should steer well clear of Janet if I were you.
I was only trying to help her off with her coat, that's all. I didn't know she was trying to put it on.
She's been a bit odd lately, and coming out with some very strange ideas.
Bloody hell, you can talk.
You'd let me do this?
No. Brian says you're on light duties. You've got to save your energy for... Well, you know what for, Graham.
Stupid idea. And anyway, our sex life's got nothing to do with him.
We're not talking about sex, Graham. We're talking about having children.
I did think the two were connected.
Don't be vulgar, Graham.
I do my best.
I know you do, Graham.
You never used to complain. What about Minehead?
Yes, Minehead was lovely. You were very good in Minehead.
Not more than good. That was bloody amazing.
I'm not complaining about what you do, Graham. Although, to be honest, I don't think I could take too many Mineheads. If we were doing it just for fun, it'd be fine, but we're not. I've got to have children for the future of the world. It's my duty. And that's why you've got to rest. Save your energy, so you can build up your doodahs.
Look, I don't know how many more times I've got to tell you. There's nothing the matter with me in that department.
We've been trying for 4 years.
So? Dorothy and Arnold Everson tried for more than 6 years before they had a child.
Well, they adopted him, Graham.
Don't try and be clever, Janet. You know what I mean. Sometimes people do take a long time. We'll have a baby, Janet. Don't you worry.
I need more than one, Graham. I've got to have lots.
Bloody hell.
And if I don't have one soon, it'll be too late. I'm running out of time. And to be honest, Graham, I don't think your seeds are up to the mark.
I don't want to discuss this anymore, Janet.
So, if you haven't got it in you, I think I'd better have another word with Brian.
Janet, I don't know what's happening to you. You're losing your grip. You're supposed to be Church of England.
Morning, Ted. Morning, Colin. Bottle of lager, please, Ted. Right, you are, Colin. How are you keeping, then? Oh, not so bad, Ted. Mustn't grumble. How's his nibs? Oh, he's getting worse, Ted. I think he's cracked this time. Apparently, I don't exist. You what? No, it's true. According to him, I could just be a figment of your imagination. Has he been drinking? That's what I said, Ted. He reckons that things only exist in your head. He says, if you're in a room, how do you know the things in the room are still there when you go out? Bloody stupid, I know. Take that chair. He says, if I go out, how do I know that chair stays there? Tell you what, Colin, let's put it to the test. You go out, and I'll keep an eye on it for you. Right you are, Ted. I will. Then we'll know for sure. And keep an eye on my lager as well, Ted. Is it still there, Ted? Yes. I thought so. The man's bloody mad. Stupid idea. Of course I'm here. If I'm not here, who's drinking this lager? Go on, Brian. Answer me that. You can't, can you? That's because he's not here, Colin. Shut up, Ted. Oh, hello.
I'm having a whiskey. Do you want one?
No, thanks. We've got a lager.
I've just been getting the wood. Well, actually, I haven't been getting the wood. I would have been getting the wood, except that your mate Brian wouldn't let me get the wood because he thinks I'm... Well, never mind. Smart ass. I've just been and told him now. I'm not having it. You've known him for a long time, haven't you? What do you make of him?
I haven't known him that long. Just this last year. Well, there's only the two of us left, you see.
Hadn't you met him before, then?
Not really. He used to come in here sometimes. But I never spoke to him. Well, no one did.
What about women?
Oh, I spoke to women.
No, Brian and women. Did you ever see him with women?
Don't think so. Apart from Barbara West, she was in the pub quiz team with him. She didn't speak to him either.
Did he have a girlfriend?
I don't know. He used to go on about some tart called Evelyn Waugh, but... I don't know if he ever went out with her. He's mostly interested in books. That and telling people what to do. He likes telling people what to do.
Yeah, I've noticed. Just let him try telling me and Janet what to do again.
Trouble is, he always gets his own way. Once he sets his mind on something, that's it. He just won't take no for an answer.
I knew it. I knew it. Dirty, rotten devil. I don't like him, you know. I don't trust him.
Yeah, it's all right. You'll get used to him.
No, I won't. I'm thinking of leaving.
What?
Me and Janet. We're not happy here. We've had enough. We're thinking of moving on, you know, find some other survivors.
I never knew anything about this.
Oh, yeah, it's been on the cards for some time. Well, it's him, you see, Brian. He's the root cause of it all. He's evil, that man.
Brian?
Yeah. Oh, yes, we should be going quite soon now, I should think.
You can't do that.
Well, either I'm going to have to leave or, well...
What?
I'm going to have to kill him.
I know something you don't know, Judah, Judah. I know something you don't know, Judah, Judah, day.
Colin, please don't sing. I'm typing out my thesis.
You what?
My thesis, my PhD thesis. The Road to Trollops Barchester by Brian Appleyard, B.A. I've got to hand it in on Friday.
Hand it in where?
To the examiner.
What examiner?
Me, I'm the examiner. Well, I mean, somebody's got to mark it, haven't they? And obviously there's no one else qualified to do it, so what I thought I'd do is type it out, make it presentable, and hand it in. Then I shall leave it for a few days so that I can come back to it fresh when I mark it.
You're off your head, you.
Oh, don't worry, Colin, I shall be scrupulously fair. Though I'm bound to say at this stage it's some of the finest research I've ever seen. By the weekend, I could well be a doctor.
By the weekend, you could well be dead.
What?
Well, you know how you're talking about whether we exist or not?
Oh, yes.
Well, if you're not careful, you won't.
No, Descartes didn't say that, Colin.
No, I know. Graham did. He's going to kill you.
What are you talking about?
It's not me. It's Graham. I don't know what you've said to him, but he isn't half mad with you.
Do you know, he was behaving rather belligerently this morning after wood gathering. He came in and, for some unknown reason, accused me of being a smart ass. Banging on about the Church of England. And, you know, he was even threatening to leave.
Yeah, that's right. But not until he's killed you.
God.
That's all right. It's just what people say, isn't it? He didn't mean it. Much. What I want to know is what you've done to make him so mad all of a sudden.
I haven't done anything. Look, he just came in and started shouting at me. He told me to stay away from his wife.
Oh, yeah?
As if I would, a married woman.
Come on, what have you been up to?
Haven't been up to anything. Not that sort of chap.
I am.
I just wish Graham would realise that all I'm trying to do is offer encouragement, extend a helping hand.
I don't think it's your hand he's worried about.
Knock, knock. Are you busy, Brian?
Oh, well, is Graham with you?
No, why?
Well, it's just that he's been making some very alarming suggestions lately. Well, threats, really.
Don't worry about Graham. He'll be all right. Brian, I want to talk to you about something very important, about my duty in the future of the world.
But before you go on, I want to make one thing very clear. I want you to stay.
What? Now?
No more talk of leaving.
But we've only just had our tea.
Pardon?
No, I'm sorry, Brian, I couldn't. I know I've got to have children, but I'm not doing it like this.
Oh, no. Oh, good God, woman, I didn't mean that. I didn't mean leave me, leave the bedroom. No, I meant leaving Muirbridge. You see, Graham has been threatening that he was going to leave Muirbridge.
Oh, well, we won't leave. We can't leave. I know we've got to stay so that I can produce the next generation.
Oh, thank heavens for that. That's a great relief. And, look, I'm sorry about when you thought that I wouldn't dream of making an improper suggestion like that.
Well, I must admit, Brian, it did take me by surprise. Because, well, you're a gentleman. Anything like that would be quite out of the question.
Of course it would.
That's why I was thinking of artificial insemination.
What?
How do you feel about being a donor?
What?
I'm sure it would work. Saw a program about it once on the television. Used to happen all the time in America. They had these sperm banks, you see, but they were all run by doctors, and the people that went in there were very respectable.
Mrs. I think you'd better leave. If Graham were to find us here...
That's the problem, isn't it, Graham? I don't think he's got it in him.
Well, you never know. I mean, give him time.
That's why I thought of you, you see. You're an intelligent man. You'll have intelligent sperm. And you always said that we're going to need clever people like you in the future.
Yes, but Mrs. Wilkins, you know, there are moral implications.
Oh, I'm not suggesting anything rude. You wouldn't be there at the time. That's the nice thing about it.
It's wiser not to rush into these things.
No, I know. I was thinking of Tuesday.
This is not a good idea.
You could just leave a little bottle on the landing.
No, thank you.
Oh, I don't like this any more than you do, you know.
I think you'd better go.
But what about repopulating the world?
Not now, Mrs. Wilkins. I've got a headache.
It's a good job he did back down as well. Otherwise, I'd have killed him.
I'm going off him a bit.
I never did like him. Colin's not so bad, though.
Oh, no. I still prefer him to Colin. He tried to rip my coat off again this morning.
Who?
Colin.
Kill him.
Oh, Graham, don't start that again. Maybe we should move on, you know.
Maybe.
I mean, okay. We don't know what's happened to the others. But we're still here. Of course we are. You don't want to pay any attention to blokes like that Descartes. Head in the clouds. Wouldn't last 5 minutes on the rugby pitch. Pass him the ball, he'd stand there saying, "Is this a rugby ball? Is it really here? Am I really here?" Wallop, flatten his face in the mud. He'd soon know he existed with an 18-stone prop forward sitting on his head. I'm right, aren't I?
Yes, probably.
Pardon?
I said, yes, probably you're right.
Me? Are you sure? I'm not usually right. You're the one who's usually right. You're always right.
I may have been wrong about one or two things lately, Colin.
Are you okay? Are you feeling poorly or something?
I've seen the moment of my greatness flicker I have seen the eternal footman hold my coat and snicker.
There is no footman, Brian. You're seeing things. Have you got a temperature?
It's T.S. Eliot.
No, it isn't. It's me. Colin. Colin Garrity.
Colin, shut up, you idiot.
Oh, good, you're better.
I'm preoccupied, that's all. My vision of the future seems to be crumbling.
Don't worry about it. We'll survive.
First year, when it was just the two of us, it wasn't so bad, was it?
It's all right, I suppose.
We sorted things out. We knew what we were doing. Janet and Graham have turned everything upside down. I think they might be degenerates, Colin.
Oh. Is that bad?
Of course it's bad. It means they've got no moral fibre. Especially Janet.
I quite like Janet.
Oh, yes, we can survive, but can we survive each other?
What's brought all this on?
It's Janet. She's she's asked me to father her child.
What do you mean?
What do you mean, what do I mean? It's pretty damned obvious what I mean.
Bloody hell.
She's knocked on my bedroom door, came in, sat on the bed, Colin, and suggested it.
Bloody hell, what did you do?
I showed her the door.
Yes, you would.
What else could I
Well, you could have... It doesn't matter. Is this why Graham says he's going to do you in?
do? Who knows? The pair of them have lost all reason.
I don't know. I think he's got a point, actually. I'd probably kill you too.
Look, it's his fault in the first place. I mean, the way things are, she can't bear children.
No, I can't stand them either, especially not in pubs.
No. I mean, she looks as if she can't have children with Graham. It looks as if he's infertile, not destined to be a father.
Bloody hell.
So this is my dilemma. Was this meant to be? Was I destined to be the father of mankind, after all?
No, I don't think so, Brian.
So, you think I did the right thing then saying no to her?
Oh, yes. She's a married woman, isn't she?
Yes, indeed.
You can't do things like that. You wouldn't feel right.
Exactly.
Something will turn up. It'll all work out.
Yes. Yes, I'm sure it will. Thank you, Colin. Thank you. Old friend.
Right, then.
What? Where are you going?
Well, if Graham can't, and you're not going to, I thought I might have a go.
Colin? Colin!